You're a hard man to find, Galen. But farming? Really? Man of your talents? It's a peaceful life. It's lonely, I should imagine. Hello there, only one Kenobi here. Only one. Let's bring these boys in. It's Universal Collector, Matthew.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, afternoon.
How you doing, Matt? And do you know what? I've not put my earphones in here.
Oh, dear.
Do you think I'll need to, Matt?
Well, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. But just, it's manners to do so, isn't it? In case there's any feedback issues or whatever.
Yes, you might hear a humming or a weird sound. Yes.
Oh, you know what I mean? That build-up of feedback. Yeah, I better put it in. Should we bring on some more guests? This gentleman you've seen before. I used to call him Mike, but he's now got his own YouTube channel, which I hope people will subscribe to. It is Solo Shot First, aka Mike. How you doing, Mike?
I'm very well, Nick. Good evening and good evening, Matt. How are you?
Good evening. I'm great. Yourself.
Good stuff.
And overdue, Mike, overdue that you got this channel because Mike is a dedicated, very good diorama builder and also a good spokesperson on the old TVC 3 3/4 inch. So looking forward to seeing your channel growing, Mike, and having you on live streams in the future, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it's very, very fledgling at the moment. I've just been sort of playing around, really, to be honest with you. I've just got a few videos up. So
a great time.
I'm gonna
though, Mike.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and check him out now and find him on.
Yeah, do it, man. He's got a new. I saw you beginning of your video, Mike. The gantry duel that was very nice.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Nick, with those, some of the things that I've got from some of the future dioramas I'll be putting up as well for the sort of they're not quick shots, obviously, like you've done, but they are going to be just sort of small videos. But they are actually, they're not, these diorama pieces aren't actually done by me. They're produced by a company called Cardboard Galaxy in the US. And the guys obviously works. It just really doesn't.
Can I just stop you there, Mike? As you're talking, I'm fascinated by it. But we have got a man backstage.
Sorry,
I'm worried that we're getting our teeth into conversation.
I was getting carried away.
The mighty BOE. I feel rude now because you were talking, but I'm just quite conscious of the
No, apologies, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, the mighty BOE. Let's just bring him in.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
I was quite enjoying what Mike was talking about, though.
Yeah, he was enthralled.
Go on, Nick. Do an impression of BOE. You always do. You can't resist.
Oh no, I like to be spontaneous, Michael. I'm not doing it on demand.
Hi.
I could have done his, I don't want to overkill the Michael Buffer intro, but still, we could change a few things. We could have the master of the AK-47, the mighty BOE.
My Lord.
He is, isn't he?
People are going to go, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, I should have watched that tonight.
I can go get it. It's there.
Anyway, Mike, if we could get back on track, what were you saying about this thing then? I've probably lost the flow of it now.
No, apologies. Sorry. No, I was just going to say some of the sort of future diorama pieces that will go up. They're literally sort of small scale diorama pieces, but they're produced by a guy in the US, Cardboard Galaxy, and he does. I don't know if any of you guys have actually ever seen any of the stuff he does.
Yeah, he does some really good stuff.
Yeah, really nice stuff, and they're really, really good for small diorama pieces. As simple as that. There are going to be some. I've actually spoken to the chap and just said, look, do you mind if I modify some of them slightly because I want to just make them a little bit stronger, have a bit more in the background, that sort of thing. And he was absolutely fine with it. But yeah, sorry, that was all I was going to say on that.
There you go.
Awesome. And just to say what this show is going to be about, we're going to be doing this. We're going to be spinning the wheel to find out who wins this Krennic, which I showed at the very beginning. And also you can win a only one Kenobi patch, but I will also be giving a patch to whoever comes second place. Why not? Because I always feel bad on whoever gets eliminated from these things. You can have that as a consolation prize. But very quickly, in the chat, we have Stephen Dylan, Martin Footer, Justin Welch, Death Metal Rob has just said about Wheel of Fortune there. Daniel Chart.
All right, Daniel. All right, Daniel.
Wait,
Gerard
wait.
Coyle. Hi.
Jedi Berry.
Oh, hello,
man.
Jedi Berry.
Tony's. And we've got Marco. Howdy, gentlemen.
Hi, Marco.
Hi.
Martin Footer, have I said him? Have I?
Hi,
Stuart
hi.
Norris. Brett on Fett. Brett McLeod. Roland's
Brett.
Reviews already wants a face reveal, Michael. Anything you want to add on that one, Michael? Solo shot first?
Not in this room.
He doesn't want you to see his dungeon.
Yeah, exactly. I'm in my garage, so no, there's no chance of that happening.
Here's a legendary name here. We've got Jed Coyle now. Jared
Hi,
Coyle.
Gerard.
Hi, Jared. Hi, Jared.
Wherever the BOE goes, Jared Coyle goes. So
Okay.
I am very honoured.
Jesse Carter, Rando Mando, a Death Watch dude, Matthew Whiting, Jeff De Silva, and Simon Stevenson. And I think that's all I can see for now.
Oh.
So the schedule, boys, we're going to do the giveaway, but also I wanted to try something out. As you know, I've started a new show, the Only One Fans. And
Yes.
it's a bit too soon to be doing a live version of that, but I wanted to kind of trial something. I've had a lot of messages coming my way, voice messages, which is great. It's nice to hear people's voices, the voices behind the names of the people who watch your channel. But there was a bit of an overspill, and I thought this would be quite nice to play a couple of them so we can make it a little bit of a discussion before we do the giveaway. Should I play one of them now if I share screen? Hang on a minute. What we got here?
That'd be great.
One of them is tailor-made for you, BOE. I really want your take on this.
Ooh,
and also
great.
Matthew, you and Mike.
Oh,
Definitely.
okay. Thank you.
So here we are, boys. I think we should have something. Can you see? Hang on.
Oh,
Can you see that there, fellas?
it's loading. Yeah, there we go.
Yep. Right, let me just play this then. And let me know if you can hear this, because if you can't hear it, it's not going to work, is it?
Oh.
Okay, this is the question.
Did you hear that then?
Yes, we did.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't say this is the question. All right, great. Okay.
Okay, this is the question. With the original trilogy Kenner figures that we got from 77 to 85, do you think they should TVC should start reproducing all those, including the tri logos, including Empire Strikes Back pictures on Return of the Jedi cards, and vice versa? Should they just go down that whole line, or just keep it the movie to the proper title? So say it's a Return Jedi character, Return Jedi card. Not really, even though they've kind of done that with the original trilogy saga collection. I think with the R2D2 and with the picture with C3PO, and then obviously we've had in the the TVC with the Yoda on the Return of the Jedi card, Empire Strikes Back picture, or should they try and keep it as congruent and organized as possible? Your take.
Yeah, interesting
Great
one.
question.
It is a good question, and I thought that would make a nice little live discussion between friends. But
Yeah.
the first thing that crossed my mind was, the infinite number of the infinite number of cardbacks they could do.
Yeah.
I immediately visioned, the tri-logo cards, which are very different from the standard Kenobi.
Oh, yeah.
We've had stuff like that in TVC. There's always been the prospect of having Power of the Force cardbacks, but also, I mean, the thing is that it depresses me when I think about, would they ever do anything like that? I know they've done the droids, but the fact is that they struggle to even give you an alternative card back for Luke. Bespin, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, that's the one that comes into mind, the Luke Bespin, because they've all had that walking picture for so. I mean, the looking picture, and they've never used it yet.
Never used it. Such a brilliant picture. Yeah, the peeking out one, isn't it? The sort of peeking out. Yeah, behind the
I mean, they did go on with the Boba Fett. They did use the alternate picture for that with the VC 186. I mean, I've been a big advocate for the tri-logo cards.
Yes.
And I was saying that in 2010, 2011, but it's just Hasbro, I just don't think can see.
Well,
I mean, I think it would sell like hotcakes. I think there'd be, if they did a small subset just to test the waters, like they did a few tri-logos or various foreign cards, because I'm sure if they did a Palatoy card or a Meccano card,
oh crikey, they did
people would be all over that just for the nostalgia.
Yeah, Yeah, they could try and do like they've done with the droids. They've done 3, haven't they? And they all went.
Yeah.
They've sold out like crazy. Just do 3 Triloga cards and core ones and see how they go, isn't it? Some alternate card backs like the Luke Gunner. I'd love to have a Luke Gunner card back again.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's such a great image. It just looks amazing.
Yeah.
I think with the droids, because we never really got them over here in the 80s, so that was a line that we missed out on. And you'd go to comic events and stuff like that in London or wherever, and you'd see them on sale here, and you think, what are these strange blue cards? And it was only sort of around 2007 maybe I picked up my first one, and but they are quite nice looking cards. They come with a coin, and it'd be nice if they did more.
And just very quickly, this comment here, I actually touched on this when I was answering a question for the show earlier. I was filming it, and somebody was asking me what they thought a good pack-in would be if they did a Hazlab Sandcrawler, and I immediately thought of Uncle Owen. And then I got me thinking about the retro collection, how it's failed for me in that it hasn't delivered anything like what the is it reactor or reaction, that line of
reaction.
Yeah.
Super 7,
I thought they'd go wild with that, and like they did the Tarkin, I thought they'd do more like that. But instead, they did all the Mandalorian stuff, which is like a new product, which they put it in the past, in that style of the retro. But I just didn't think it works for that. But it should be limited for anything in that OT era, when it was a thing.
Definitely, yeah.
I mean, I think the retro collection, just because it's kind of released sort of in dribs and drabs, not very often. You get maybe 6 a year, and you get them, and best way to order them is online, get all 6 in one go, and not everyone's a big fan of the way they've weathered the cards. But I mean, the figures are nice. I mean, it's nice if you weren't around back in the 80s or can't afford prices now for the original vintage to get a representation, a retro collection figure. So,
the thing is with that line as well, though, BOE, I think I mean, this is a sort of slightly separate note, but I almost think sort of Hasbro were possibly caught out a little bit by the popularity of the line. That makes sense, of releasing that first 6, and then obviously when they've given us some more. Now I know there are still in that line, there are some sort of peg warmers, essentially, I suppose, that you can still sort of see in Sainsbury's and places like that. But generally speaking, I think they were sort of probably caught out by the popularity, and then obviously what they've then done by re-releasing, or I should say, putting the vintage, putting them out like with the Mandalorian side of things.
Yeah,
I think that's a little bit strange, because it's not necessarily it's not a vintage card either, is it? So it's a bit strange, that one. I'm not quite sure. I mean, they'll sell I think all of the probably online retailers for that next wave of the Mandalorian 5 POA figures, they probably all sold out as well. But
I hope not, because I want some.
You want to finance it? I just think they should have done the Jedi wave before they thought about doing the Mandalorians.
Absolutely, Matt. But then they're looking at from the point of view of the products that they've got. The Mandalorian is still a very, very hot topic. People still yes. Sorry, they've received their Razor Crest, but not that long ago. They know that line will sell. So,
and Boba Fett, even if Boba Fett isn't that so well received, it's Boba Fett still. People are going to go.
Yeah, it does look nice, that card. Yeah.
It looks a nice card, and actually, though, it looks a nice figure.
It does. It
looks a really good figure.
Yeah,
it does. Yeah. And the Dark Trooper looks really good. I can't wait to get my hands on the Dark Trooper. So that the retro one looks really cool. So yeah.
Awesome. That's great. Thanks for sharing your thoughts on that, fellas. There's open for a good discussion. That one.
Good question.
Yeah.
I mean, there is another one we could have a quick listen to, which I mean, I tried answering this, and it was my answer was 4 minutes long, so I couldn't put it in the show. It's just it just would have wiped it out. But anyway, it's sci-fi, Australian sci-fi. Let's have a listen to this one.
A new one, Kenobi. A new one. Yeah, mate. Quick question. What's your thoughts on the 375-inch box deluxe series that have just come out? I think there's about 4 of them. The only one I know of that's available at the moment is the Boba Fett one with the Stormtrooper helmets. What do you think of the look of it? The way it's all set up, or do you think Hasbro are going to go and do all figures like this, or just the deluxe? My thoughts, I'm not a big fan of it. I know you card collectors aren't either. Anyways, mate, cheers, Nick. We'll catch up.
Yeah, I'm yet to really make a kind of a comment on this. Really, I might have briefly touched on it here and there, but what are your thoughts on it, fellas? It's kind of old news now. It's something we've discussed many weeks back now.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
I think on that line, they're probably from. And I know obviously you've spoken about this before, BOE, from environmentally, being seen as an environmentally friendly. It's almost probably testing the waters.
Yeah.
Will people obviously buy the figure? If the figure's great, yes, of course they will. But if you are a collector in terms of how a lot of people want them, like Nick does, obviously on his wall behind him, from a display point of view, they don't necessarily work. If you're an open collector, it's fabulous. But I suppose it's probably a little bit of a from their point of view, it is probably a little bit of a test. I mean, I still think, again, it went
pear-shaped though when they did that bloody Mandalorian spider. That was terrible. I mean, I'd never keep that card if it doesn't match any of these.
Yeah. I did like the bigger bubble. I thought it was different. I did like it with the spider. I think, I thought it was different.
I saw. I understand. I think it was it. I think it might have been also Tim at Boss Bounty. His review. The box that the Boba Fett came in is very similar size to a card.
Yeah.
It's literally the
Yeah.
scaling of the box. Obviously, you couldn't.
That's what he said. That yeah.
But you wouldn't necessarily put that in a star case, because the whole point of putting it or in an acrylic case is to display the figure. You can't see the figure, can you? So
yeah.
I watched that video today, and I agree with what Tim said. That it's quite. I mean, it's because of a certain group in society that is pushing an agenda, and Hasbro is being forced to follow that and say we are dispensing with as much plastic as possible. And really, it's quite pointless because the figures that they're selling are plastic. I mean, I went to the supermarket today. You just go. I went to Asda, and you could look around. Everything's in plastic. Buy a bag of crisps. If people were so concerned about environmental issues, why are crisps sold in plastic packets? Why can't they be sold in paper bags? The arguments of these nutters, these woke lefty nutters, are erroneous. What is the cardboard made of? Trees.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Trees are the lungs of this planet.
Yeah.
So wouldn't it be better to dispense with the cardboard and use more plastic? Their arguments are totally erroneous and just about this woke left nonsense. And
I'm totally you look at a bin, there's so much plastic. I mean, that whole thing about taking straws out of the picture, making them paper. That's just a drop in the ocean of what else there is left that's plastic.
I know they're saying there's too much plastic in the ocean, isn't there, and stuff, but then the figure's made of plastic, so
exactly. And you makes the point loads of times.
And it's minimal for packaging.
Daniel Chance made a great comment saying about they're worrying about a tiny bubble, and yet obviously the Brazilian rainforest is being shot down at a rate.
Yeah.
It's true, isn't it? It's
I just the big worry with me is these deluxe figures are going to be sitting in like stores, and you're going to get the figure swapper come in and cut the bit of cardboard on the side, take it out, maybe take the figure out, put a rubbish figure back in, and then or just take it home, do the same, put a bit of tape back on. And you've got this figure, and you get it graded. You could get it graded, and it might not even have the figure inside.
It'd be interesting here. It'd be interesting here, though, Matt. I mean, like say, understanding whether these products will actually get to stores in the UK. I know we don't have many retailers, from that point of view.
Smiths, you might see them in Smiths, and maybe Asda, we might see them.
You might,
but, Will it be in any good state?
Obviously, I was going to meet them halfway on it in a way because I'm getting really full here, and they are bringing out a lot of stuff, which is great. But I would be prepared to sort of like have half the stuff that's properly done on cards, like preferably if the day they bring out a Dooku, they say other stuff that I'm going to open, because I do open as well as carded. I'd like that maybe in these boxes, a bit like the 4-packs they've been doing.
Well, Nick,
I don't want to keep them carded, you know what I mean? So I just like the deluxes. But then again, the price of the deluxes is outrageous because you're only getting a bit of extra, like a few helmets and stuff.
Yeah,
nothing in some cases.
Just jumping in there, Nick. I agree, like 100%. And you're talking about like the army builder products, stormtroopers, rebels, whatever. They can be in those carded boxes because they don't need to be on a card back, do they? If you're going to army build.
No, they're perfect. Yeah.
I mean, it was just the thought crossed my mind, but I think it was either one of the two. I don't know. Like
they're gonna lose 50% of their collectors, aren't they, if they just go complete cardboard? Because a lot of us ain't gonna bother.
I think you probably find it be more than that, Matt. Really do.
Yeah.
For the sake of what it is, as we've discussed, the bubble ain't much, is it really? So just keep it as it is and stop messing around with it.
You go to Asda, a little cake, 99p cake is in a big plastic, almost like a Star Collector box.
Yeah, like a muffin.
All that plastic,
cake,
Yeah.
Why are they hassling action figure collectors?
Yeah, was it Tim's got there in the comment there saying Lego are trying to research into using plant-based plastics. Yeah.
Who said that?
If they cut down all the trees, they can't use the plants, can they?
No.
It's funny, isn't it?
It is.
I love that. Late to the point. Hello, Gary Moore.
Awesome.
Hi, Gary.
Well, that made for a good discussion, and it was good to get a little bit of heat. Bit of fire from the BOE there, man.
Up the revolution, BOE. Up the revolution.
It was almost like his mouth became the AK-47, and it was firing firing some bangers. I love that.
7.62 rounds.
So what should we do? Should we get this wheel in motion, boys?
Let's do.
Let's do it. Let me just share a different screen. Hang on a minute. Stop screen.
Here we go.
So are we all ready for this? I think I've got the settings right.
Oh.
Here we are.
It's coming up.
So, do you like stuff? Awkward. Oh, break the silence.
Hi, Fuller.
All waiting.
Hi, Fuller's figures. Oh, here it is.
Are we on now, boys? Is this it?
We're on.
All right. You can see it.
Okay, cool. So I think I'm gonna have to do this blind in a way. I'll be able to, I've got to be on this screen here, haven't I?
Yeah, you got to keep swapping from screen to screen. Yeah.
So all these people are involved, and just if you're joining us and whatever, this is what you're playing for. Oh, hang on, I'm looking at the wrong thing today. And also that, and I'm going to give one of these to whoever comes second place. Check out that person there. At I love that, using the at sign. At driver. I've never heard of him, and also this has been brilliant, this giveaway, because in the past I've advertised and said giveaway, but I find that you attract a lot of unwanted attention there. This was hidden at the end of the BOE opening video.
That's the best way, isn't it?
Nobody would have known about it unless they were watching all the way through, and loads of people who I don't think comment at all really ever have come out of the woodwork. Either that or they've changed their profile names, but that's been great. So thank you and welcome everybody. Loads of newbies, right?
I've done that. Go for it. Matt, I've done that as well. I've done a giveaway, and I've just put it right at the end of a video, so the people that watch to the end are gonna. You're out of there.
I think we're ready. Should we go for a spin, boys?
Yeah,
all the best.
Go.
Who's first out?
5 seconds.
It's exciting.
Kyle Zukowski, you're out of there. I'm so sorry.
Dear.
I did have a banner that came up and said eliminated, but I'm not gonna. I've got rid of that. It was a bit harsh.
I did that one.
You're out.
Hey, man.
Kurt K. You must excuse. There's a few upper and lowercase issues here. That's me being lazy last night. I just typed them out on a Word document, and so some people might have the, like Ralph A. There's a new. Oh my God! Speaking of Ralph A.
You said his name.
Small A for his surname. I jinxed you there, Ralph.
Oh dear.
Oh, he's not gonna like
Oh,
me laughing, is
Daniel, you're out.
Oh, dear.
It's
Oh,
not
Daniel.
rigged. It's not rigged.
He did say I won't win.
He's
If
gonna
I
off
trod
now,
in
isn't he?
dog muck, there would be a nail in it.
Here you go. Go watch that.
And
on
the,
deck,
the
mate.
needle is sitting on usual mic there.
Oh, wow.
Is it
Oh,
gonna
that's
come back and hit him again?
Don't. That's tempted fate. That is.
Oh, that's metal, Rob. You see, is it just it's
I can't
randomly
see the
generated?
writing at all.
Mm.
Oh, can't you? Is it
Not
rubbish,
on this.
boys?
No, it's fine. It's probably my glasses. Or
Should I be
probably,
saying
yeah.
who's getting eliminated here? Let's go
Yeah,
back on the
yeah.
board.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
so
It
sorry.
comes up quite small on our screens, Nick. That's all.
Yeah.
Boys, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
If you got it on your TV, it's probably all right.
I'll tell you what,
so
maybe I could zoom in if I go back onto this screen here. If I go to,
you might.
would that work if I go to Zoom?
I don't
Is it
know.
doing
It might
anything,
make
boys?
it.
You've gone
it
too
dis-
much, Nick.
It's
that too
disappeared.
big?
It's
Oh, hang on.
too-
Whoa.
There you go. That's fine because it'll only.
Oh, hang on. 175. Oh, God. Whoa. What are we doing?
Whoa. There you go. That's okay.
Attack driver, you are out. I'm so
Good
sorry.
name. Cool name, though.
What that looks like. Nah. Is that better,
Yeah.
boys?
That's fine. That's good.
Try one more.
Yeah,
Try one
yeah.
more. Sorry, fellas. This is interesting.
It's
to
all
me.
right. Oh no, just the top.
Just
the
scroll
top.
down on it. There you go. That's where
You got the whole thing in. Let's have a look.
But you only want to see you.
Yeah,
You only have to
that's
see you lose. Yeah.
All right. That's good.
Here we go.
It's love seeing these names popping up.
Mm.
Big Bad Ben
Ben
Racing.
Oh, dear.
Oh, man.
Tez, you're lucky then, Tez. Yeah.
Tez right there.
Tez is
Love it.
there.
I've never done one of these, by the way, before. Never. This is the first time for me.
Yeah.
Fortuna Bib.
Oh.
Great name.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, that's asking for a joke, that BOE. And what do you say to someone who a meshy fish eater, a tinned fish eater who's really messy? What do they need? They need a bib.
Bib
Fortuna.
Fortuna. Oh,
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
That's a joke in progress, that one there.
Hmm.
Kevin L. Oh dear.
Kevin L.
Yeah, that's spin.
I love this, Nick. You'll just getting on with it. Yeah, getting on with it.
Freaking
Yeah,
out
Freaking out loud.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a 5-second
Freaking-
spin. I thought,
Yeah,
That's good. That's good. No.
brutal. Just get on with it. Yeah, get
and
on
for the
brutal.
second time, the needle is on usual mic.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
Interesting.
yeah, this is.
Ooh, Rob van der Stoel.
Oh,
Oh dear.
Yeah. The Roo left me a lovely voice message. That's in the next show.
oh,
Nice.
He did a really good Obi-Wan Kenobi impression, actually, in his thing.
oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, he did. Who's that on there? Who is that?
Oh,
Is that Thorsten Hames or straight out of Coruscant?
Oh,
Straight out of Coruscant.
sorry, mate.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Let's have a look and see if you could see. Yeah, you could see
Yeah.
who was removed there.
I think he
Alright,
went
then.
to Echo today.
Yeah, I think he did. I think he lives up that way, doesn't he? I think.
Oh, there's
I don't know.
Kevin L in the chat there. He says, I'm just coming out of there.
Folks, everyone says that. Folks.
Hi,
also-
Darth Wizzy Wizard.
Yeah,
Hey, Darth is Wizard.
Yeah, we used your clip before, Wizzy, man.
Yeah, good question.
Mm.
Yeah, and this is, I don't know who the blank is, and I can't get rid of it. So I hope that isn't in the last two. That would really annoy me. That.
The blank wins.
Yeah. Oh my God, that could happen.
You have to respin the whole wheel.
Wow.
The blank is a really rare action figure from the
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dick Tracy line.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I think
Well, you
it's
mean-
Madonna.
Oh, you sport
Yeah.
it. You sport it,
Oh.
Billy. Yeah, you sport the end.
I loved Dick Tracy. I thought that was an awesome film.
Mm.
You're right, Tracy. I couldn't pull the trigger.
I haven't watched that for years.
No, I haven't. No.
Okay, here we go. Landon
London
Hilst.
Hilst.
Sorry about the small H on the Hilst, but that's as I say, because I was just quickly typing these in last night. Spin. Daniel Marshman.
Oh,
Oh dear. There's another
No.
Kenobi I see.
Yeah, there's a Darth Kenobi. Ugh.
oh.
That's like Dooku, though, isn't it? Darth. And that's like he's the evil old Ben. That's what he. The Seth Lord.
Seth Lord. Oh
That's a good
gosh.
name, isn't it? I like that.
Oh, Seth.
Yeah. Just Jeff De Silva, right? Oh, Salacious Rum is in there.
Oh,
He's in.
Rum's there. Jiggly bits.
Show us your jiggly bits.
See,
Kev.
Usual Mike is sitting right by Danger
Yeah.
there, isn't he, man? Look at that. He's, for the third time, Usual Mike is on the needle after an elimination.
Oh.
Whew. Oh!
my goodness.
Oh, you're out, Taz.
Sorry, Tez.
Dear.
I knew. I knew.
Oh dear.
Oh, no.
I knew.
Someone's
Let's
got a
just have a
funny
quick
name
look.
in the chat, man. I'll tickle your.
Yeah.
Funny, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Molly. That's outrageous. Get off. Moderators, get on him. Yeah, so how many spins have we had here? Because, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to periodically take a break like that. It's quite nice.
Quite a few.
Yeah.
Is he behind on the, yeah.
How many are left, Nick?
Am I still in? I haven't got my glasses on.
Tez, you're out.
Get your
Go
glasses on, Tez.
Go play on your Spectrum.
Yeah. Oh, don't. We were taking a mick out of him last night for playing on his Spectrum. So yeah.
What about being on the Spectrum?
Yeah, no, I was about to say. Here we go. Let's spin. David Stevens.
Oh,
Adios.
David. Another Janner. See you later, Jan.
Spin.
Oh. Wait. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be?
That's right on
right
the
on the
thing.
line.
Sweating man.
Salacious Rum is out.
Oh, little monkey rat.
Bob, we're out, Bob. What are you doing? Only one.
I'm playing my jiggly bits.
And then followed by, that's right, Salacious, you're out. He's got he has, hasn't he? He's got a radio voice, that guy.
It's very, yes.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
I went to Eton.
Who was it? Oh, Stephen Taylor.
Oh dear.
Do you remember that episode, fellas, of the young ones with
The University Challenge one.
yeah.
I've got a Porsche.
Who is the richest man in the world? It's me, isn't it? No, I'm sorry, your father's multinational collapsed earlier this morning. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, Americans, you'll have no clue what we're on about with that. You might do. I don't know if you're BBC World or whatever. Anyway, moving on. World comedy.
Dixie Enormous is in the chat. Oh,
really?
Oh my goodness.
Org. Any relation to Oof Oof? Org.
Oof.
James
James Hardwick. Oh,
is that another person with a Dickie Enormous? Hey, you see what I did there? Huh?
Yeah.
Moving on. Oh, Jeff De Silva, man.
Oh dear.
Yeah, like a live stream regular. I always see that name. And Nigel Smith there. Spin
away.
Oh, Lara V. Oh, Thorsten Harms there.
Thorsten Harms.
Yeah. Sounds like a pub. Thorsten Arms. Yeah. Let's have a look then. Oh, there's the blank. Owen Brown.
Owen Brown.
My first ever channel member. Off he goes.
A pint of Owen Brown, please. And the Thorsten Arms.
Yeah. Making. So here's this Wilma Dick fit there. I love these names.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no, another one.
Oh, look at this. Rum. He's in. Oh man. So some outrageous comment, no doubt.
Yeah.
No. Something about rubbing.
Yeah.
What else have we
Put
got
it away.
going
Put
on?
it away, Rum. Put it away. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. Right. Okay. Is Rum, are you at Echo? Is he at Echo? If you can't answer.
I doubt he is. He must be. I don't think because I think Bob's thinking about moving house. Yeah, moving house. Yeah. So
Right. Okay.
let's run one on his own and just
Jamie Lee. Sorry,
wow.
Jamie.
Next spin.
I thought that said David Dickflinger, that, but it wasn't. Oh, it's Usual Mike. Is it Usual? Who's in?
Oh, I think that's Jorg, is it?
Usual Mike for the fourth time.
Wow.
He's gonna make it, isn't he? He's gonna make it.
Yeah, something's going on with that.
Yeah.
I'll have to maybe See what 21st century dude.
Oh,
my goodness.
How about that? I like that. Great stuff. Oh, he's out now.
Oh, sorry,
Strafe,
Mike.
mate.
Yeah. It's unfair dinkum, should we say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strafe, mate.
Oh, the blank is out. Good.
Oh,
Get
my
lost.
goodness.
Thanks, Ray.
You stupid blank.
Blank, kitty blank.
Just shred. Wow, look, these names are awesome, aren't they? Brilliant.
Yeah, who will come up with these names?
Ed Biss.
Oh, Lord.
Man. Richard Diaz there. Brett on Vet, Mr. McLeod.
Oh, Brett.
And oh man, sorry, Brett. You've sent me also another message for great question as well. Another one for only one hand, which I'll put in the next week.
Brett's got a good channel. Brett's got a good channel.
Oh yeah,
so just
great.
Started.
Great speaker.
Yeah.
Here we go.
No.
Oops.
I will say this to my American friends that in 1988 I first went to America and I watched Wheel of Fortune then, Vanna White and Pat Sajak. I think, are they still doing it now? Last I heard they were, but I just thought they were awesome, and loved it. We loved it. We had nothing like that in here, the UK.
No,
but they did eventually get Wheel of Fortune, didn't they? But it was crap, rubbish. It was like for points, not money. Terrible. And they're just brilliant. So comment if they're still doing it, Vanna White and Pat Sajak, Americans. Or Canadians, they might get it as well. I don't know. Anyway, moving on.
Yes. Oh, is that someone says yes he is. So yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant. I mean, when I was last there in 2019, they were doing it still. I couldn't believe it. The David Flickinger. It's all these dodgy
You're gonna
names.
be drunk when you say that.
Dick Flinger. I'm sorry. I don't mean that any disrespect to you. I'm just this anyway. I'll just shut up. Oh, Nigel Smith is out.
Oh dear.
Nigel.
Yeah, I know, Nige. Not going to be happy about that. Here we go.
I used to like Win Ben Stein's Money in America. That's a great TV show.
Alex Trebecki's passed away, hasn't he? The Jeopardy guy, I believe.
Oh, is he? All right.
I think so. I didn't get that wrong. Oh, G-Force is out.
Oh, bye, G-Force. Oh,
Bye.
dear. Bye.
Andrew Webster.
Oh, Ed 5 still there. Still got Australian there.
Yeah.
Australian, Ed 5. Australian.
Yeah.
The Roo must be Australian, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, no, the Roo sent a message. It was really good. It was a good impression. He said his question was something like, given that you've never owned a droid, what would you like to see in the vintage collection for a droid or something like that?
Oh, good one.
Yeah. Oh, what am I doing? We just lost the wheel. Here we go. Spin. Oh, there's T.
There's T.
It's Thompson, isn't it? The T, I think.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. Oh, come on. What am I doing?
What are you doing?
Give it a spin.
Oh, Lara V. No way.
Sorry, Lara. Oh, dear.
Sorry, Lara.
Oh.
Amazing supporter of the channel.
Yeah.
She sent you some figures, hasn't she?
Oh, incredible.
Yeah.
Sent some more stuff. I'm sending her some stuff soon as well. I'm trying to get this little package together. Purple Yoda.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear. Deary me.
Indeed.
Oh, no.
Look at that.
Who's going to be? It's split
I think it's
between
James
the two.
Hardwick, man.
I think it's James.
It looks more in the blue.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ruin.
Oh, for God's sake. Come on.
Oh.
Anyway, I'm going to just have a break from that.
Come on,
stress
man.
tension. The Imperial communique is in the house. How you doing, Anthony?
Welcome.
Good to see you, man.
Love his
And then
videos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
amazing.
The animation.
Yeah. The time it must take to do those. Yeah. Yo, people, Endor, spice up life.
Yep, sounds good.
So how many's left? About 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not bad.
We're getting down to the nitty gritty now.
Yeah.
I just wanted to just quickly, because I can't see the chat while I'm on that other. Oh, it's Carol. Yeah, I can't see the chat, so I just wanted to see how we're doing here.
We've got
look at the names.
Bend over.
Bend over.
Hang on a minute. Where's that one?
Over big on.
A horrible sack.
What the F is going on? This is ridiculous. I mean, are these those weird ones that
I've a big one?
The spot ones. No.
Mike
Oxley.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. High ant.
It's outrageous.
Stop
motion.
Oh, the Ruse in the Midlands, he says there. Yeah.
I thought he was from the UK.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
What made you think Australia? Oh, the Roo. Kangaroo.
Kangaroo. Didgeridoo.
You're just too fast, BOE. He's on it like a car bonnet with these things. Brilliant. The pun maker or whatever. Right. Let's spin that wheel, boys.
Yeah. We're getting close to the end.
Just shred.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Bye.
That was a bit like and not Anne Diamond. What's her name? Anne Robinson. Goodbye.
Oh yeah. Goodbye. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You're out.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of the room.
Oh no.
Oh,
the
room. We had to bring it up. We had to bring it up. Yeah.
Yeah, I was close to the room.
The museum man.
Oh dear.
Sorry, museum man.
So Richard Diaz, that's another channel member. In fact, no, he was my first channel member. I said that Owen Brown was. No, he was. The Vandal or Vand 4LL. Right.
Only one secret lover is in the chat.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, let's have a look at this.
I've got to look at that.
One hung low. Only one secret lover.
Oh my goodness.
These names.
Weird names is trending.
What is this all about, man? I think these are just regular people just changing their profile name. Mixed Oxhard. No, Mike Oxhard. Can't even read. Hang on.
Jason.
Right, here we go.
Jason.
Spin the wheel. It's brilliant. Five is out.
We can't tell who this is.
He's definitely had 5.
The suspense. Oh, it is Ed 5.
Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, Stuart Norris.
Steady.
Steady.
Steady. Mr. Steady.
And then there were 4, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just stop there. This is getting tense now.
It looks like
and
Simon.
in the interest of these names really distracted me. Fascinating to look at the chat. In the interest of fair test, I'm not going to change the spin speed. We're sticking at 5 seconds. 5 seconds to spin. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Rude names is trending, says Tez.
Paul McCock. Oh my gosh.
IP Freely, that's a classic, isn't it? Rolando Flores. How you doing, Rolando?
Hello, Rolando.
Hi, Rolando.
Rolando.
Mike Oxlong. No, I was just sorry. Outrageous. Anyway,
everyone had a PE teacher when they were at secondary school called Mr. Hardcock.
All right, here we go. Let's spin that wheel. And then there were 4, and it's James. James Birch. I'm really sorry.
Sorry, James.
Yeah. And then there were 3, and then whoever leaves next will be getting nothing, as in they won't be getting even this. So
you don't want Darth Kenobi.
All the best. That's oh God, stop doing that.
Stop it.
I'm talking to myself. Hit the center. Hit the eye, middle, center eye.
Yeah.
Oh, Darth Kenobi.
Oh no!
Oh no!
That sounded like I was joyful about that. That's terrible because you all
Yeah.
tainted my brain by saying that he needed to go because he's a Darth. No, I'm so sorry about that. So either one of you two, Richard Diaz and Jason Bolt, will be getting this. The winner will get that. The runner-up will get that. The winner will get that and that. Actually, let's just do this. Oh, there's the last spin of the night. Boo yeah! And that means is he winner or out?
He's out.
He's out. So
So
Richard Diaz.
Jason
That is
Bolt.
kind of awesome in a way. It's obviously I say it's kind of awesome. He is a channel member as well. My first ever member.
Oh wow, that's good.
But this ain't
Congratulations.
This ain't rigged, people. I'm not.
That's great, isn't it? That's great. First channel member, great.
Looks
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Congratulations, everybody. And so, oh my God, who was the second person? If you get in touch as well, second.
Richard, was it Bolt?
And congratulations, Richard Diaz.
Cool.
This is made by what they call now Tatooine Customs, brilliant customizer. I hope
it's great.
Yeah, come back soon. They've done it in TVC style, so inside you get the internal tray. Let me just give you a little look. Yeah, let's go full screen here.
Yeah, let's get rid of that.
Get
rid of the spinner.
Let's get rid of that wheel, man.
Yeah.
Solo layout. There you go. So they do it like TVC. Yeah, hang on a minute. Let's move this microphone as well. What the hell I'm doing here?
Yeah.
See there? You can see it.
It's great.
I want him to do more stuff, man. He's having a bit of sort of time out in a way.
Oh, is he?
His customs are so good.
Yeah.
Really, really good. So Lee, if you're watching, get back in production. And I liked it solo layout. So someone said Martin Footer says that was rigged. Cheers, Martin. Just because you lost.
Yeah. Sorry.
So thanks very much, everybody, for watching. There's still
good fun.
people watching. Yeah.
Never
done that before. Anyway, it's a bit of, like, what do we do now, boys? What do we do now? Should we keep talking?
Any questions?
Yeah.
Yeah. Any questions in the chat? Yeah.
So what's the news from Echo then? Has anyone heard any more from anybody about anything going on there? Any pickups anyone's got?
No, not really. I know they've all had a good time by the sounds of it. We look quite busy from some pictures I've seen. Very busy. Yeah. I saw one picture. I saw a picture of one guy. I think he was there a bit too early because it was all locked up when he got there. And he went, I think I'm first.
Tell you what, Matt, when I got there in August, I thought, why have I done that getting here so early? But then I was like number 4 in the queue. But then literally a few minutes, like 10, 20 minutes later, bang, like Tim came with his mates and he was miles away, far away.
And me and Tez had to wait till we didn't have early bird, so we had to wait. So we had to wait a while. Yeah.
Oh, I tell you what, I'm glad I got that because with the early bird as well, obviously the queue was massive all the way through the whole thing. So you could just walk in and out if you had that pass, that lanyard.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you have to queue up again or whatever.
Yeah, you want to go to the toilet, you're that's it. You're stuck. Yeah. Yeah.
Are they doing another one in August, or is that just
bound to?
Speculation?
Bound to, aren't they? It's too popular now to give it up, isn't it? Too popular, I would say. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Thank you to our questions. Thank you very much. Sorry, BOE.
We're getting some questions. Daniel Chart's got a question.
Oh, hi.
Daniel. Go on,
hello there. Okay, so what's should we do it in his voice? Right. So what is your top? Hello, mate. He always starts his messages with that. Hello, mate. What's your top 3 playsets yet to be made, released in the VC?
Oh,
playsets.
Oh, quite. Oh,
I don't really buy playsets. I'm more about the figures.
Oh, that's a good.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite a difficult one to think about. I mean, if they looked at the old 80s playsets and bought some of those, sort of, improved them a bit, and then like that Cantina was quite a nice one, I thought. So they did Mos Eisley Cantina. You know,
Yeah, that's what I keep saying. They need in the retro collection. They should just bring some of them back, shouldn't they? We should get that and the Land of the Jawas, and especially Land of the Jawas. That would be awesome. Just bring them back in retro collection in a box.
Yeah,
we'd all buy them.
Yeah.
We'd all buy them, wouldn't we? Yeah,
yeah.
I'd love to buy them. Yeah, new card. For some reason, Hasbro want to get rid of plastic bubbles, but they won't make cardboard play sets for us. You know, which is like.
The thing is with that though, Matt, as well. I think some people. I think didn't they release a couple from the Solo line? Cardboard line. And okay, I don't think they were. I don't think they were particularly overly well received, but they were sold out here.
Well, you can't get them over here.
No, exactly.
But in Ollie's, you can get them for like $12 because I've got one sitting actually. Shabby's front room in America. You got one from Ollie's for like $11, and it's sitting there waiting to come over.
Yeah, so, and here they were what? I think they were about 40. Yeah,
they go for about 40, 50 quid.
Forbidden Planet, yeah.
I think that was actually retail price, and they were sold out again with the odd online retailer that did do them. I think there were 2 sets, wasn't there? There was
the train set, but wasn't very good.
That's right, yeah. And then there was
the mine.
The mine was good. The mine was good.
Yeah.
That was good. That was a good one. Yeah.
There's another good question here. Should they remove the sticker on the retro line and the imitation whiteware? Yeah, the whiteware.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, definitely. Or just have a sticker that's like the size of a 10p up in the corner that's not interfering with the picture. We don't want to interfere with the picture, do we? That's the main thing. We don't want it blocking a face or a body. Yeah, there's a perfect corner up in that corner near the.
With that retro line, they don't need to have any of that like white wearing effect because
no.
At the end of the day, the dates are published on the back when they've been produced. So if you're a collector, you're going to know. You know, rightly or wrongly, whether it's an original sort of late 70s, early 80s, or a modern repack. So it doesn't make any sense, really. From
this is quite topical. That question came from a Canadian, and this is a Canadian Han, as you can see there with the multi-language.
Yeah,
but this has got on it natural. What they're trying to do with the
natural.
That's just a scratch or something that I don't know. That's like it is. It's just like a nail or something. But anyway, it's just. But I love this. I love the character of that. Yeah, that would drive Tim from Boss Bounty crazy. He'd hate that. He likes everything nice and pristine, doesn't he? But that I love. Yeah. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that because
it's nice.
Yeah,
multiple names.
Yeah.
I'm the same with the vintage mocks. I don't mind an odd crease and a bit of wear and tear, but it don't bother me. So,
George Harrison. Sorry, BOE. George Harrison said, about a vinyl. I like a bit of tape hiss myself, So, like listening to old blues on those tapes and stuff. That sounds amazing.
Snap, crackle, and pop.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I was just saying that last Palatoy Han Solo I bought carded. Was graded 60. It had some major creases on it, but it was still because the figure was so unusual on the card. It had a weapon error, all that sort of stuff. It was definitely worth picking up.
Well, what's your least favorite type of weather then, fellas? I mean, that actually looks quite nice. The bubble's good. The card is straight, but that's fine. I can live with that. But what's the worst?
Tears in the litho, a severe crease, terrible tears on litho, terrible. Like when they've
those veins, the veiny crease. Yeah.
I mean tears when they've you can see the cardboard underneath. Quite unappealing.
I don't like when they take the PO, the purchase, the thing at the back, the OP, the
proof of purchase,
the points thing. I don't like when they cut them out. But some people are very clever. They were very clever. They sliced the top off, which is nice.
I mean, it's worse in the UK when you find examples of that because it's the name peel that's cut out.
Yeah, the name peel. Yeah.
And this one, this is pristine. This one is. This came from Canada as well, but this is the silver.
Shiny.
Yeah. Let me just see if they can get the light to ping off it a little bit there. Oh yeah.
Oh,
can't beat it when you just get that glow. Yeah, but I love these. I love that. Look how fat they've made that pill.
Is that Canadian as well?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
I showed that to John Ruler, and he was like, "Dude, dude, I've never seen that before. Get it? And he says that you're a bad BOE. He says, oh, BOE, you'll spend your money, man. But John Ruler, he will too, believe you me. He's like a yes man, isn't he? He's like, oh, yeah, dude, get it, buy it.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Isn't he showing one? He showed one the other day on one of his latest videos, John, didn't he? I'm sure of it. There was a vintage collection one that when it popped up. I can't remember which video it was now recently.
Was it Canadian or?
Yeah, it was something. It was a weird one. It had a mixture on the front and the back or something.
Hi, Jesse. Forces with Jesse.
Hi,
Jesse.
Hi, Jesse.
Nice to see you, man.
Oh, great.
It's Sunday morning with you right now. Because as usual, Mike says, you're in the future.
Yeah.
It's tomorrow today.
Happy Sunday morning, Jesse.
Tomorrow never knows, BOE. Tomorrow never knows.
I was thinking about that Yoda, the Canadian Yoda. There's another version of it, which I think it was Action Figure Grader or Tim that brought that to light.
Which one? Sorry, I missed that.
There's two versions of the Canadian Yoda.
Yeah, it's like the different picture facing the other way, isn't it? The other picture, is it the other?
No, it's the same picture.
Tim thinks he's got a single pill. He thinks, doesn't he?
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He thinks he's seen it. He thinks he's
seen
it.
Yeah.
He could swear he has. But also, Ryan Byrne, the guy who he hates the way we pronounce BOE. Gamorrean guard. Gamorrean.
Oh,
Gamorrean. Yeah.
I say Gamorrean now.
I say Gamorrean.
Peer pressure.
Yeah.
But anyway, he says that he's right. There is a variant of the Yavin Luke the one I'm looking at over there. You can't see it. It's got the fat text, but they've got one with the thin text like this.
I've only just got that one.
Oh, hang on. What were you saying, Bill? Yeah,
I've only just got that one. That because of the
Oh, have you?
In Demand Toys had it for 20 quid.
Like you see that you remember they did a few the text was ridiculously small.
Yeah.
I mean, Ray was all right, VC16 and all of that wave with Kylo Ren, they were fine, and then they went microscopic. There's a Luke Yavin like that, and he really wants me to get it. I think I sense, and he's looking out for it for me, but it's a lot of money, and I particularly want it,
Yeah.
Don't particularly want it, such, but still.
Oh, it's in the chat.
That's just Oh my God! Look at this. It's 5:30.
Wow! Wow! You're up early. Oh, wow!
Yeah, indeed.
What are your thoughts on them re-releasing TVC 1.0 with photo reel? Do you think it's a good idea, or is it devaluing people's collections?
That was always my fear, but then I've changed my mind on that because all this new stuff is not getting. It's all factory punched. That was my biggest concern way back when they announced the Gamorrean Guard. And I wanted them to do an alternative card back because the barge was coming out. They had this publicity shot of the Gamo with the sails over his head. Yeah. And I thought that would be awesome. Re-release the figure, put it on an alternative card back. And then, but a lot of people disagreed with me on that. And I've since changed my mind because I do like or appreciate the power of all the same image. You've got different stickers and blah, 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 silver. And so I quite like that. But I still am a big advocate for having alternative creative changes here and there, and
it was great to get it. I eventually got to get Ahsoka now. I've got Ahsoka in my collection.
I need that one.
It's such and this card is beautiful. This card is amazing. I don't know.
You can put a sandwich on it.
You can rest a sandwich on that. I can tell you now.
But anyway, going back to the original point there, I've got no problem with them bringing it out as much as I thought I would, and I certainly am not one of these people who spent hundreds on Ahsoka because I would be not happy right now because I'm sure she will come down. Even her Black Series, she still goes for nothing. The Black Series 3 3/4 inch of that Ahsoka.
Yes, can't get rid of it. Can't get rid of it. Yeah.
And I spent 20 quid on one of her once upon a time before I got a load of her from the Entertainer for £3.75. But I think I'll never make my 20 quid back. I don't think. I think
I've got. You would.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, maybe down the line.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think I've got two of those Black Series small ones. I think it's the Princess Leia in that blue dress that she's got really dodgy eyebrows though. And then Han Solo in the coat, I think. Is it the one in the coat?
I got that one.
Force Awakens?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is a dodgy. Yeah, so they did them really good face sculpts. That'll be nice. Yeah.
Oh yeah, only one secret lover has said re-release of the expanded universe Republic Trooper is unpunched. Is this true?
Yeah, there's pictures on someone in Germany's got them.
Yeah,
wow,
made a comment on that earlier. Yeah,
that is interesting. Is that
unpunched?
Now that's exciting in a way, because if they're going to be bringing out unpunched cards, please re-release Commander Cody. Oh, whoever it has,
I need Cody.
I should have. I'll see if I can find that. I think it was on the TVC Facebook page.
I didn't want to make. I didn't make the video in the end because I don't want to keep whining about it. But it's been a while since I have mentioned it. But my biggest disappointment in TVC. In fact, actually, somebody asked me this. I think it was Matt Lucas asked me what my biggest TVC disappointment was. I think he was talking about what they've released that I don't like. But my biggest disappointment was not buying that unpunched Commander Cody, which was sat on eBay for days for £50, and I was trying to haggle, and he didn't even have it on for offer. I was sending him messages, I'll sell it for 40, and he was like, no, it's 50. And now it's sold for £800 or something in America, or $900.
There you go, cool, Nick. There's a picture of 3 of them. He's bought 3.
That's great. How about that?
And it's on the expanded universe.
That's amazing.
Header as well.
That really surprises me. I thought they couldn't legally do that, but then again, Kenner is a defunct company, but still they can put the Kenner logo on, so it's all relative, isn't it, man? That's
I think it's the guys in Germany. I think so. He's got them first. Yeah,
that's awesome. Unless that's an April Fool's and it's a custom.
Because I thought they were going to come on a Star Wars racetrack. I was hoping for a Star Wars racetrack.
I never pre-ordered that figure. I'm not really a big fan of that big figure. So no,
I'd love Mara Jade done on that expanded universe card, and also.
Are we getting the bounty hunter girl? The
Shay Vizsla. I need her.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see what that figure's like in hand.
I remember I was in Forbidden Planet in 2012. I had one in hand, and I just put it back, thinking it'd be there next week. And
wow,
what a turnip!
What a turnip!
Didn't the same thing happen to you with Ahsoka? Didn't you?
Yeah. I've got video footage of me in Forbidden Planet with about 5 Ahsokas on the, the hangers. And
could you send me that video and I'll put it in the description of this?
I think it's on my old laptop. I'll have to dig it up. And keep reminding me, and I will do.
You should put that on YouTube. Because if you
it is on YouTube.
Okay, all right.
I'll have to see if I can find it.
I'd like to see that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because I was going to prank a few people when I had that pegboard in my house. I was going to pretend I was in a shop and put my 30th anniversary Revan on a peg and go, "Hey, look what I found." No, I never did it. Yeah. Han Solo hasn't moved for quite some time. Somebody made that joke on one of the other live streams. He's just sort of like, his lips aren't moving. He's not moving. Are you still? Are you still with us, Mike? Are you still
mate,
there?
Yeah. No, it was quite funny, Nick, because when you showed that, when you had it was in your old house, wasn't it? I think when you had that Toys R Us piece on the wall, and I remember us having a conversation. I said, "Yeah, you should stick like loads and loads of like really, really difficult to find figures on there and go, I've just walked in here and and that.
Some people do that, don't they? They take figures in with them to shops and then put them on the shelf, take a picture, and then I don't get that.
I think the Junkman, didn't the Junkman have a video? I think it's the first ever time I saw Junkman, and he had he was claiming he'd found one of these.
Oh, well, he's just swinging on a peg,
But maybe it was, I don't know, man. Maybe it was all a hoax. I don't know.
Most likely.
Someone could have lifted up one of those at the bottom shelf, is it? They lift them up, don't they? And found something underneath.
But you don't want to get busted on the way out there. Like, excuse me, sir, we just saw you.
You just took that figure off the ship. Yeah, you didn't pay for it. Well,
Anyway. It's Nigel Smith here. Hi, Nick. How are you tonight? I'm fine. I've got some bad news for you, Nigel Smith. You did not win the giveaway. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Nigel.
Sorry, Nigel. Sorry. Sorry about that. Anyway,
I think he made it to the final half at least. Yeah. So
I don't think that's going to cheer him up, BOE. I think he wanted to win a patch.
Yeah. But if you become a patron, can't you get a patch? I think is that the yeah.
Well, that's almost like I did not speak to Matt before this and ask him to do that.
Yeah, so
I've just
promote how Sophie. Yeah, why not?
That was a bit like when she goes.
You've got a great channel,
Alan.
so you've got to have a great channel. Nick,
that was
so
like when she says, "Alan, do you have any more tie and laser badge combination packs?" Like right at the end of the speech thing.
oh.
Yeah, he's already got a patch. I gave him a patch.
Good.
So guys, just going back to the other question, sorry, that somebody else asked about the three.
Well, this question is Mike gone to sleep? That one.
No.
Sorry, Mike. Go on. God bless you. God bless you.
He's passed out. No. About the three play sets.
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Yeah. We did because we didn't really answer it really.
No, we sort of got off a little bit off track there.
Yeah,
probably my fault.
Sorry,
sorry,
Mike. Yeah,
I mean, what would you? I know obviously you're not massively into that BOE, but back in the 80s there were some great, like you said, like the Land of the Jawas, that little thing, that the
Palatoy Cantina.
Yeah,
I had that one. So that was a great one, the Palatoy Cantina. What other ones? I mean, the Palatoy Cantina would be a great one to do, which is the same as all the Kenner one.
I just like some Imperial corridors of some sort would be nice. And
I mean, they did some good. Oh, sorry.
Couple of corridors, like we've got the Tantive one. That would be nice, going off one way to the other. So with some doors, be nice.
Well, they did some good ones in the Power of the Force too. They did the Endor bunker. They did the Hoth turret, and they did a couple from the Death Star. So why can't they just rebox them? Just give them a sort of vintage collection update, and then
chuck some trees in or bushes or
hopefully made of plastic.
Don't get them on that.
Couple of logs in there to make the trees.
It was Jedi Berry. His comments saying about like the Yoda mud hut.
That'd be a great one. The Yoda Dagobah Yoda house would be great.
Yeah, but with the back like cut off, so you can actually get around the back and
or you can lift off the roof, and you got like Yoda, you got a little teapot, you got all the little things, so you can get your little figure.
Let's talk about Ian there, Ian Butler there, Mike. He's got a really good 3D printed set for that. That's brilliant. That's a plug for you. Check out his IB 3D. Great.
The guy he's a top man, Ian, and I mean I have actually done a video. I haven't released it yet. He 3D printed the hut, and it's half the hut essentially. So if you spin it round, obviously you've got the full sort of cover. Spin it around the other side, you've got obviously all the other bits and the accessories you can put in there. I think I'll probably put the video up on that next week, but I haven't got a backdrop for that, by the way. I'm just me, and I'm not plugging. This isn't a plug, genuinely. But the guy does some really, really good stuff. So, when you talk about the sort of things that you can have, I mean, I loved all of that sort of things, like you mentioned, BOE, what was this, the with the Jawa scene, what do they call it? The Land of the Jawas or something?
Yeah, Land of the Jawas,
and all of that.
The Sandcrawler's been in it so much recently. We need some Sandcrawler, don't we? So
I mean, but that ideally, Matt. I mean, again, I know I've spoken to Nick and to BOE on this separately, like when we've had the chats beforehand. I think they really need to do that as a Hazlab project, I suppose, if you're going to do a Sandcrawler justice, because the ones that we've had. Listen, they do a job, don't they? Do you know what I mean? But when you look at what Hazlab have produced in terms of things like the Razor Crest, and before that for us with the
barge,
do you know what I mean? Those two are superb, and you'd think it would actually lend itself purely to a Hazlab project, really.
Because I always thought of having like the front of the Sandcrawler but you have the front comes down. That'd be a good play set, and then you could put that right next to your Razor Crest, couldn't you?
Yeah,
you have Razor Crests, and you could just put all your Jawas. And
Justin Welsh made a great comment. I mean, I'd love an Ewok village. I mean, I've said that many times.
Mike, I'm with you on that one. I'm somebody who would 24 months ago would have just sort of gone nah at that. But the more I think about that, the more I really do want that. You could, you know, I just thought, how could you do it? How many you'd need loads of trees, but you wouldn't really. You'd need like you could have a main section and maybe another section, you know, where they swing to a branch to right, maybe just 2 trunks or whatever. But it's just there's so many Ewoks you can get, and I'm going to open some more of the ones I've got. I've got the 30th anniversary ones I'm going to open. I can't wait to get, and the Tebow from TVC yet to open. So I feel like I've got loads of nice Jawas, and they look great on that. And you've got the key characters, Han and Leia and 3PO.
Yeah.
But there's more you could do with that than say. Sorry, just last thing. Sorry,
carry on.
There's more you could do with that than say the Dagobah thing. I mean, I don't know what the hell you do with that.
Yeah. I mean, the Ewok village is, you know, the original one was. I mean, I never had it as a child. My friend that used to live over the road, he had it, and I think he still got it. Actually, I helped him move some stuff to his lockup a couple of months back, and yeah, obviously this thing's a little bit beat up, but if you're going to do it as even as a Hazlab project, you know, you'd need it sort of 2 to 3 times the size.
Definitely.
There has been there's I can't remember where I found it actually. I was looking on YouTube of people doing these sort of things, and there was one guy, I think he might have even been in the States. He made this sort of he literally did his own Ewok village, and this thing was just unreal. It was absolutely off the scale. Do you know what I mean? Hasbro aren't going to give us anything as detailed as what this guy did. I mean, God knows how long it took him to manufacture and sort of produce.
That's Sherwood. He's got in the chat there, Sherwood Forest. That's the one. That's one I've got. So
I'm just going to see, Mike, actually, if I can share your channel in the chat, actually, because I've got it in the thing already. But
I've already subbed. Yeah, I've subbed. Yeah.
Oh, have you, Matt? How do I do?
You
keep talking. God bless you all. Hang on.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Matt. I mean, again, it's very, very fledgling. It's really interesting. It's quite funny because Nick sort of said to me, and I know last time we spoke, do it, and but it's very difficult because you don't really know what to do. Some of the things I've literally sort of fledglingly put up. There's a couple of diorama pieces on there, and then you do some figure reviews. But everyone's doing obviously different figure reviews, and you're never going to compete with certain people. You know that. So it was almost a case of thinking, you know, I want to obviously do the diorama thing. Don't get me wrong, I do want to do figure reviews and play sets and all of that sort of thing. But it was more, and also like again, which probably interests BOE, is more like looking back at some of the older things. Do you know what I mean? Eventually, when I can get all of these things down from my loft, going back to, you know, I'm quite fortunate. I still have. They're all unboxed, obviously, but some of my original toys from when I was a child. So looking at some of those, and a bit of everything really. I just said it's difficult to know what to do, isn't it?
I don't know if Mike. That's what. Sorry, BOE. Sorry.
I mean, that's what I've been doing over the years, is a bit of everything. You know, a bit of D'Agostini, bit of vintage, bit of this, Power of the Force 2, bit of this, bit of vintage collection, bit of 5POA, you know, bit of Star Trek, bit of that, bit of this, you know. You just do whatever you're into, what you'd like to watch, you do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
If it makes you happy, then you know.
Yeah, and sometimes just ask what you get in the comments as well. People might say, "Oh, I like to see you do this, do that," and gives you ideas.
Yeah. Well, as I said, it was quite. What was I think was most peculiar about it. Nick said, "Do it," you know, for a while. Yeah, but I was the one probably most responsible for Nick getting all of these vehicles.
You were
one of these people.
I wasn't interested, was I, mate?
No, not at all, Nick. I said, get the figures, get the creatures, get the vehicles.
But what did it for me was, I mean, I got the Falcon first, the Legacy Falcon. I just thought, well, why not? You know, I was interested,
and then you've gone mad.
Then the barge happened, right? The barge, and then after that, it just had to snowball. It couldn't do anything other than that.
Yeah.
And now you've got pretty much everything now, Nick, haven't you? Pretty much.
I've got a lot of vehicles now. A lot of vehicles. There's a lot to potentially still get, like Zam Wessel, get her speed, and little things like that.
Yeah,
but,
that'd be easy to get.
There's been a lot of vehicles I never knew existed, like that Anakin speeder bike from Attack of the Clones, or as Collector 1970 has rightly said, that is actually the Lars Homestead speeder, because I doubt Anakin would have lugged the speeder bike from Naboo with Padme. I doubt very much, but anyway, it's got to belong to Klieg Lars, that or whatever.
Can I just interrupt you quickly then and throw something in? So obviously, I'm assuming people have seen the trailer for the Kenobi series coming up.
Yeah,
and one of the things. When you go back and look at some of the figures that were in, I don't know whether they were actually, I don't think these were even the Power of the Force line. I think they might have been from the Phantom Menace line. When you've got, what's the creature that...
EOP?
Yeah.
Yes, OP. Yeah.
Now that goes for absolutely mental money, doesn't it? On
80 to 90.
That was a mail away. Well, that's why it's.
Is that why it was, BOE?
Yeah, because you had to mail away for it.
Right. Okay.
In America, it came in a white box, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I've seen the white box one, but there's also obviously a Phantom Menace line that was.
There is, which is about 90 quid. 90 quid.
Yeah. Mad.
There's one on eBay actually. I was looking at them. There's one on eBay loose. He's at 55 quid to buy at the moment.
Well, you say that, Matt. I saw one. You know the one that you were talking about with the pure white box.
Yeah.
I saw that was an offer for 60.
Right.
And I probably should have pulled the trigger. It's probably not there anymore. But
no, there's one loose on there for 55 with Qui-Gon sitting on it. So that's, I mean, he's going to go up in price, isn't he? When Obi-Wan.
Well, unless they again, these are the sort of things that if you're thinking they're going to be in the next sort of series, and again, people love the creatures. We all do, you know. Again, if you're looking at, I'm not even talking about a diorama, but if you're looking at building a scene, any sort of scene, you want all of these things, don't you? Do you know what I mean? Like it's like a background.
Yeah, but we've still not had half the creatures from Mandalorian, have we? So are we ever going to get them from Obi-Wan?
No,
so,
true.
You know. Yeah.
I mean, the blurg is a big.
The blurg. I mean, come on.
It's like that Dooku issue. It's like the elephant in the room, the sitting duck that should be shot by now, and it's not. It's crazy, and I can sense it's going to go on and on and on that with the blurg. I hope not, but ridiculous.
What do you think it is then? Do you think it's just because they're? What I don't understand is that I can understand in some ways their concern about thinking, will these things sell? But again, what we're talking about now. This is a collector line. These aren't necessarily aimed at children, are they? Do you know what I mean? I appreciate, obviously, there is that element, but this is like a purely, predominantly, I would say now, it's an adult collector line.
Yeah.
So you'd think if they released it, it would still sell. I mean, opinions, guys. I'm interested in what your thoughts are on that.
I'd say so. Yeah. I mean, Hasbro are probably starting to entertain the idea that it is an adult collector line. I mean, they're quite always been against that, in my opinion, because they went with the vintage collection, then they went to the most anti-vintage collection card you can imagine, which is the Black Series card, which is the most unappealing card ever. And so Hasbro still were trying to entertain the notion that children still buy toys when really they don't. I mean, a few might, but it's not like how it was in our day. Now kids, all they care about are video games and their phones.
Yeah, but that's the point though, BOE. So now they must know. So if you're releasing something now, you know. Listen, I'm sure they watch a lot of different
channels,
fan channels. Listen, this is a massive corporation, right? They will have a handle on big, obviously, people of users of YouTube, big users of Instagram, big users of whatever it might be. Do you know what I mean? They will see all of these different things, so they will understand the dynamics of what's actually of where their sort of collector's market is, the demographics. They can all of this is all completely pickable for these guys. Do you know what I mean? So so they will understand where that is coming from, and the only reason I'm asking is because purely you would think, look, I think if they release these type of things, I still think it's only my opinion, but I do think they would sell.
My nephew was he now 14 now? 10 years ago he watched Star Wars for the first time, and then he bought 3 3/4 inch after that. He was never into the 6 inch, so that's his scale, and that's a decade ago, or less than, when he was buying the figures. It's about 8 years or whatever, 7, 8 years. I'm just saying it's that is, I suppose, a long period of time, I guess, but it just shows it's still relative for fairly youngish people, I guess. You know,
Nick, absolutely. I'm not sorry. Apologies. I'm not trying to say it's exclusively an older generation thing. The point, and I don't mean older. What I mean is listen. If you've got, for example, children, and you are a collector.
Yeah, like my brother-in-law, he would have encouraged it, definitely.
Exactly. So you'll be brought up on that, and we see plenty of that, and that's great. And you want the younger generation to collect these things as well. But obviously, what you don't want it to be is these things that are really, really difficult to find. And this is the point. You know, if you look at some of the figures, for example, what's the sorry, BOE, you'll know this, and Matt, you'll know this, and probably you will as well, Nick. But is it the like the Jabba's Palace Denizens, that little 2-pack set?
The Clone Saga blue one,
and something.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, that's, you would think, again, you've got Return of the Jedi coming up, anniversary, Nick. Will we see that type of thing again? I'm just throwing.
That's a great little set. They could easily redo that and just set it in a little box. People would be all over that.
Of course they would, because it's not, you don't necessarily, how they had it originally, it's not going to be a display piece that you could ever put into an acrylic case or anything else like that. It literally, that is the type of thing that's going to be, you know, it's an opener, unless you're going to make it very, you know, very specific and put it on a vintage collection card, which I still think people will buy, that's all. But do you think we'll get anything? I know I'm going a little bit off tangent here, guys. I'm really, really sorry. But do you think we'll get anything special for Return of the Jedi anniversary?
Well, I was thinking of this earlier today, as I often was when I was walking in the woods thinking about Star Wars. I was thinking about a boxed sliced noodle set. And to keep it kind of small, I was just thinking you just need those 3 characters, Sliced Noodles, Max Rebo, and Droopy McCall. If you carefully box it inside, so you pack in the organ, the mics, and stuff like that, you should be able to fit into a reasonably small box and sort of mimic the original Kenner box from 1983, 84. I mean, maybe the tri-logo almost. I think
I've got that box, BOE. I've still got my original box for that. I mean, it's a little bit beat up, but
yeah, I think that would sell like hotcakes because you know everyone loves the Rebo, the original 83 Rebo band. So you know, and if they updated the figures to be in the vintage collection in a box set, those 3 together, it'd just be.
That, but say the Bohar Monk, but that shot up in price now, didn't it? Since it's been in Mandalorian. I got the mail away. Yeah.
You got the going back to the OP or whatever, the OP or whatever, however you pronounce that. There's 2 types. There's one I was looking at a while ago, the Power of the Jedi one, which seemed to be quite expensive. Is that the OP? Because there's one of them that's in the Gungan city.
Oh,
are they the same? Are they different creatures?
No. So there were 2. I think there were 2. All right, on the Power of Force card, there was one that came with I don't know how you pronounce it, like you said, the Eopi or whatever. That came with the Liam Neeson.
Qui-Gon in his
poncho. You know what I'm talking about? Captain Tarple, the user. Stop her there.
Yeah. Oh, that's a different
creature.
That's got feathers in it. It's got feathers.
Right, and they're very similar, aren't they? They're kind of like
they also whatever. They also released a slightly different one, which Jar Jar was.
This one.
Yeah, that's the
Power of the Force one.
That looks just like that. See that? Oh, okay.
It's Power of the Force.
But BOE, what was the one? It was a different animal. What was the one that they did with The Jar
with
Jar.
with a gun, isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
Is that different species then, right? What's that? It must
Yeah,
have an eel.
completely.
He'll
Yeah,
tell us,
completely.
he'll tell
Oh,
us.
that's the Kadu.
That's
Kadu.
That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. The
there
Kadu
we
is
go.
about, you can
Yeah,
get that
there
in
we
Power
go.
of the Jedi. That's expensive
Yeah.
as well. Yeah, I
Yeah,
quite like that.
that's-
I'd like to get
yeah.
that as well, maybe.
Yeah,
That one's
That-
still actually reasonably priced, Nick. That one, to be
That
fair.
one is all right. It's the other one that's expensive.
Yeah,
It's
the
not
other
that-
one's-
But is there any?
OP
Is there,
the OP is
is there a
quite deep.
difference? Are they the same? Like the Power of the Force, the Power of the Jedi, and that
Are there
Episode
ones
1?
Let me look at the Power of the Jedi.
Because if they are the same, I'll just get that other one. You know, the Power of the 1999 one.
They're probably just repaints, slight repaints. Yeah,
One of
I
them
doubt.
looks like
I doubt they're much. Yeah.
yeah. You probably get the OP in America a lot cheaper than over here in the white box. Definitely, I think.
Mm.
Yeah. You might be able to get it loose.
That's one that I missed as well. This book doesn't have it in there, the Power of the Jedi version.
Oh, all right. I'm
Yeah.
going to look into that.
Yeah, the OP has 4 legs in there. Yeah, it's like Rick's
Let's
just
see the
there.
saga. Oh, the saga.
Yeah,
Let's see the saga.
But it's,
I mean-
it's quite funny because again, I think you look back now and if you think of when that film was released in '99 or whatever, and okay, there was a little bit of it probably wasn't at the time as well received from the older generation, but it's sort of grown, if that makes sense.
yeah.
And also the line of figures that they produced in that line. There's some really good figures in that and creatures. So
Yeah.
Oh, like Nick bought all those Attack of the Clone, the what was it, the Reek and all.
yeah,
All them are really
agree,
they're really sort of people are going for them now, aren't they? The Accolade, that's
Accolade, yeah.
that's because of Nick's
That's great.
video, though, Matt. You
Yeah.
see,
That's
Yeah,
the Jabba's Denizens.
Oh,
Yeah,
I want that
exactly.
frog thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Boo Boo.
yeah. You got
Bobo.
the Bohan monk's got a red
Yeah.
piece, and then the Mailaway, the earlier one's got the blue,
Blue,
isn't it? I've got,
yeah.
I've got the
There's
blue.
also that wart toad thing, whatever, that's on the
Yeah.
outside that gets the
Yeah.
mouse. That's another
yeah.
thing. I thought they were the same species. Yeah.
BOE, that image you just showed with the Palace Denizens.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
what
let me
actually,
put that on big screen. Hang on a minute.
so that comes with that, obviously. I'm not,
That's the pack.
Mm.
right.
you
Yeah.
see the-
So you get a Bombard monk in there, do you?
Boymore Monk, yeah.
You get that
Get all
weird
those
thing.
3 pieces. I think I've
that
got
weird-
this set. I'm not
that
sure,
weird-
100% sure. I think I
Now
have.
the
That's
one
awesome. I want that.
that image above you, above
Yeah.
that, BOE. This will make you laugh. I said this to Nick. This was obviously
Jabba.
that Jabba. This was
The
pre
Jabba.
Yeah.
pandemic. That goes for ridiculous money now, right? And I
Right.
went to it was a Comic Con. I think it was actually at the it was somewhere in London. One of the would it have been Excel or somewhere like that? I'm not
Excel's
yeah.
MCM. And then
Yeah.
there's the one my side that was called
It was sorry, it was by Earl's Court. I think it was-
Olympia. That'd be the London Film and
It
Comic
was
Con.
Olympia, yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
picked that. I picked that Jabba's Palace up, and this was probably that Jabba thing. It was about 4 or 5 years ago. I got that for 25 quid there,
Wow.
and now they go for. I mean, don't get me wrong. I opened it. I keep all of that sort of thing open. I wish I hadn't.
Yeah.
But it's a great Jabba. It's a great set. I quite like that fan series line thing that they did with you pick your choice of characters and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the great one was Efont Man.
Oh, I've got
great
Efont
figure.
Man.
Yeah.
I've got him here.
Is that the one that's really heavy, isn't he? Is that?
Yeah, he's huge. Him, man.
Yeah.
He's one of the biggest figures. If
Oh,
not the
brilliant. I got
biggest.
that for like £14 at Echo. It was brilliant.
But isn't there? There's 2 figures BOE that are really big, isn't there? There's that Font Man and
I've got him down
Hermie Oddle.
That's
Hermie Oddle. I need to-
Oh yes, I'm after Hermie Oddle. I want the
I
set.
like-
great
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I want the set. I want to complete the set.
Yeah, they're huge figures.
I've got
Yeah.
loads of really good fig. Oh, what's that you got there, Mike? Oh, there he is. He's heavy as well, isn't he?
That's a great
Yeah.
figure.
It's
and
a
so
great
Hermie
set.
Oddle, I think.
I've got the prototype of that one.
Yo, Mike, you on big screen? Matt, sorry, I keep.
I've got a
calling you Mike,
prototype
Matt,
of that.
sorry.
Yeah, his cane's
like
on
he's
the
got
floor.
different-
It's just dropped on the
paint-
floor.
His paint application looks slightly different. He looks like he's
It's
got
probably because
blue-
I got the light on,
Light,
so it's
yeah.
it's
Oh,
really,
all right. Yeah.
yeah,
That's
it's
weird.
yeah.
That's a great figure, though.
It is.
It's like you've been spray painting him.
Yeah, I bought this at Echo last year. Actually, it was in a damaged. I just ripped it off. It was damaged. It was obliterated.
What did you get it for?
I think I got it for like 20 quid. So because the card was destroyed, I'd say.
Right, he's gone up there. Sorry, Matt, to piss on you or whatever. I got him for 14 at Echo, but the box was mint. I did well.
I had to rip him out. Yeah,
I did a video on it. But again, that's the sort of figure that you're not going to be able to get any sort of display case or anything for. So that's the sort of figure that you're going to open generally.
Yeah, you're never going to get it again, are you?
Here's some figures I'm yet to open that I got at Echo in August, and these are the Echo based prices, by the way. That was 15, except they took I think it was 20% off everything I bought. If I bought more than 5, and then they got the calculator.
That's
out.
a great
this
figure.
Is great. Can't wait to open that for the cantina.
You never see these figures again, will you?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Look how well they're made. Just pre-legacy collection, but that's the
That's one of the things that they're not. Again, they're not giving us.
Oh, look at that guy! Yeah.
I need to get that open.
What's his name? Critic, something like that.
And here's the one that really scratches my head. BOE or lads, you might need to help me with this, because this one I got, which is definitely the one I'm gonna replace the other. What's he called now? Mamonadon. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I love that.
I got the 30th anniversary one, which is 2007, clearly, isn't it? And that was a figure almost like that was like the Power of the Force 2 in a way. That was not a good figure, really.
No.
But it came with a bar piece, but this one is the year before, 2006, and it's way better.
Yeah, it comes with a cup. I love that. It comes with a cup. That's brilliant.
Yeah, and look at the quality. I know you can't
Sculpt
sit down.
That. Yeah.
I'm really sorry about the camera quality, but you can just see that is a
great figure.
Lovely. And you can see the fabric. They've really sculpted that nicely. Can't wait to open that.
The thing is with that as well, though, Nick. I know we've spoken about this before.
Yeah. I
know.
Like example.
We call him Hammerhead. Sorry.
Those figures you've just shown us, they are classic examples of, will we see him in the vintage collection? Probably. A Hammerhead, yes, possibly, but the others, no. And there was some
BOE. It used to belong to you. Sorry, Mike, I'm listening. Sorry,
no. There's some great figures in that line. The point being, again, if you're building scenes or whatever, all of those different lines have some fantastic figures, don't we? I know we spoke about this before, Nick, like Power of the Force and all of those, even 30th anniversary. There's some great figures in there, background figures, which we probably will not see again.
No, because they did so many, especially in the legacy collection. Exactly. 30th anniversary, they was just pumping them out.
Yeah, but legacy, that's a lot more expensive. That suggests maybe they didn't pump out as many, or I don't know why they're so much more expensive. I know it's been discussed before.
Probably the quality of the figures by then was on par with vintage collections, so people just
it was, wasn't it?
That one that Tim always goes on about, is it Garen the jabber
Garandan.
Garandan, yeah. No, the guy who's the
Duran.
Yeah, that guy's amazing. Yeah,
one of my favorite figures ever. Anyway, is Woof. The face on Woof is incredible.
Yeah,
and
Woof. Yeah,
I would love Giran as well.
Rumsleg, that's a great one.
Oh, is that the guy who looks like Transdosion, but it's not Transdosion, is it?
That's a quiz. I can't even pronounce that. It's the Rumsleg is the episode
Surian?
1 space pilot.
It's a Surian. There's a Surian that looks like Transdosion.
But again, BOE that deserves that does deserve a vintage collection card.
The Rumsleg.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
Yes, the answer is yes, Des. I'm on the ironing board. makes doubles up as a good desk.
I was doing the ironing board for a long time.
Where are you?
So the wife was going, "Come on, I've got that ironing board. I've got to do some ironing." It's like take it back up. Right, I've got to get a table. Got to buy a table.
Yeah, I've got one of those brackets, Matt, but I need the right clamp to. BOE's about to show something here.
These are the sets I was talking about. The Power of the Force ones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've got them. Well, I've got the bunker.
The bunker's great.
What's that thing? It looks like a guillotine. Now, what is that above there? It looks like a gallows.
It's a swing thing, isn't it? You swing.
Yeah, Death Star.
Death Star. Yeah.
I thought this one was better. I always thought that corridor was a bit better. And then
the prison. Yeah.
That I wouldn't mind. The Hoth thingy, that would be quite nice.
That's quite a good one. Yeah.
I want that Legacy Collection one with the turret, the white turret with the.
Yeah.
I think it comes with the something else comes with it.
Yeah, that's one of my
sort there.
That's one of my I got here to hand. That's one of my vintage ones. Yeah, I've got the.
Oh, that's a great set.
Oh yeah.
I got the vintage one. Yeah.
Have a look at that one.
Oh, the thing's
It's a bit top heavy though, Matt. Is that what it looked like back in the? I'm not familiar with that one, should we say?
Yeah, it's pan back a bit. Yeah.
It needs to be chunky, doesn't it? The body.
Yeah.
Usually they were quite accurate. It looks a little bit. It looks like Clone Wars animated style. You know what I mean? They made it sleek and slender.
Yeah, the door. Yeah. And you could put like that. You could get the man in the top.
That looks great.
Yeah. What one's that from, Matt?
Empire Strikes Back, Kenner. 1981. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Hoth one. Yeah. When you flick the button and the droid just goes. Doo. Yeah,
I'll find the picture.
Yeah, while you were finding that, BOE, there was another question. It was ages ago now. Daniel Chart, I don't know if you're still watching, Pell, but you asked a very valid question, which was about there's that thing coming up next week, isn't there? The Wednesday fan first thing, and we're open for that, so we can talk about that in a minute.
Yeah,
quite nice.
I was thinking
about it. You?
I was thinking about live streaming it. I don't know because it's 4 o'clock. It's a bit of a push for me sometimes. So,
right.
Yeah, finishing work, trying to get out of work is the trick. Yeah.
So it's 4 o'clock our time that starts.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. My ass out of work as well for that.
Yeah.
Here's
right. Yeah.
There's the original box.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks nice.
Yeah, I haven't got the box, but I've got the instructions.
They did the Imperial attack base as well.
That's it. Yeah, that's one I keep trying to find, but.
And then there's got the Yoda set as well.
Oh yes, See, that needs to come out again, but
that would be great.
Totally doable. That.
Yeah. Doable. Yeah.
VC up a bit. It'd be brilliant.
I love what Daniel made, the executioner, the flight deck. You know, you could have all your bounty hunters, Darth Vader looking out the window.
Absolutely brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what we would place. It would be awesome. Yeah,
I asked him for pictures of that earlier because I was answering a question from somebody. They were talking about what would you think about them bringing in a Star Destroyer. I think they were actually literally meant as big as possible, but I had to naturally just point to Daniel's thing, and that would be just brilliant, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
it would be better than say, I don't know, a Death Star the briefing room that you could round table thing. It would be better than that. You can have more technicians and people involved with it. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, and if you got like card pieces, you could change the background with ships, and I don't know, they would do that. And
Daniel's
bounty hunters as well. Sorry, mate. I just thought bounty hunters as well would work so well on that.
Daniel's video that he made was that is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And I know there are people out there again that do 3D print that sort of thing. But Daniel's was all bespoke. It was just purely handmade, which was just off the scale. It's superb.
I'll see if I can find a picture of it.
I don't. Again, you're just not going to be able to get in. I know, like BOE, I said to you before. One of my favorite vehicles is that sort of 80s sort of Star Destroyer bridge type thing. They're not going to give you. You're not going to get anything even Hazlab related that's going to give you a Star Destroyer.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
Are you watching? Are you watching? Are you watching Hasbro Pulse? Are you watching?
It's amazing.
Hasbro Pulse. Yeah, it is nice, isn't it? That brilliant.
Yeah, brilliant work.
It's really that's Ozzel as well there. Oh, he's with Nida, not Nida. He's with Veers.
Veers,
amazing.
Veers.
But the thing is, you've heard people say this for quite a while. Is a lot of the fans out there that are making some things, and certainly like obviously people like Daniel is exceptionally talented at making these dioramas. But the 3D printing guys, these guys are producing better stuff than what we're getting from Hasbro in some of these lines, with all due respect. And you think, why?
Yeah. Why?
I think with play sets as well, you've got to think what offers the most play value, or like with the cantina, you've got the figures that you can move around quite a lot, whereas with the Death Star briefing room or the bridge of the Death Star, they're quite scene specific, so you can't really
absolutely
you have to put the figures in a certain place and all that sort of stuff, whereas the cantina, you've got more freedom, more possibilities of how you're going to arrange your figures
different films.
So,
Yeah.
But then that's also one of the reasons I think they like lots of people have commented when I've chatted obviously on these streams with Nick, is that the canteen always comes up as one of the things that people would love as a Hazlab project, maybe with some things included, but if you're going to do it, again, you've got to do it to some sort of scale, haven't you, where it's going to be plausible to have this number of figures in and a setup. The images you showed, for example, like of those sorry, I don't want you don't need to get the book out again, but when we were just talking about those play sets from the 80s, they did a cardboard version, didn't they, of the cantina, I believe. That was in that book. I think it was on the opposite page. And again, there's some really good stuff in there. It was just that
brilliant.
It was just that the bar obviously didn't work quite correctly because it was just sort of squared off almost, I believe. It wasn't but the actual stuff that they use, again, if you just want them for background things put on a shelf, there's nothing the cardboard stuff's really good for that. And again, it's back to what we got
back in the day,
80s. I still think some of that would be more than valid today for people to pick up.
Of course. Definitely.
If they put them out, and even they put it out on a TVC box, I think people would buy it personally. I mean, that's my opinion, but
I mean, the box art is just so visually appealing. It's just the nostalgia, everything. That's why we collect this stuff. Really, it's trying to
definitely
capture our happier days in the past.
Exactly.
Carefree days.
Absolutely.
So
Sorry, boys. I'm just trying to do something here. I thought we'd rather watch that video with Daniel's actually the Death Star, the Star Destroyer bridge, but I'm having a bit of trouble here. I can't understand why it's not working, but just bear with me. It'd be worth having a look at that.
It would be nice.
I'll try and share that now.
Oh, share it. Let's share. I'm going to check.
We better sing Roll Out the Barrel.
He's dry, isn't he? He's dry. Sorry, man. Go on.
Start singing. Roll out.
I think I've got it now. You seeing it, fellas?
Yes.
Here we go.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. It's great, isn't it?
Muted the sound because it's the copyright.
And literally, Daniel has made this completely bespoke. He's not. None of this is 3D printed. This is literally he's doing. This is unreal. It's off the scale.
He doesn't do that, does he? He's not a 3D printer, which is amazing. A lot of people think he does, but and he obviously thinks all the time. He sees stuff in shops and whatever, and that could use that.
He's incredibly creative, really creative. I mean, when I was when I was chatting with Danny, he was just talking to me about some of the stuff that you can just buy from places like Hobbycraft, which you can just help use to mold certain things in certain styles.
He
takes his time thinking about it, but he picks up all the little greebly thing. Sorry, I don't want to say the greebly, but that's a Star Wars term, isn't it? The greebly.
Yeah, greeblies. Yeah,
he will use anything and anything he can. Honestly, that is. I mean, that's. I genuinely, when I first saw that video of Daniel's, I was like, I was blown away of this.
Yeah,
and he's got all of his ones. He's gone up there. His Hoth diorama is superb. Every video he's put up is just superb.
Mind blowing.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And again, look, this sort of thing Daniel would be the best person to tell you in terms of how long it took him to do this. I mean, I can imagine that being quite time consuming. But
yeah, definitely,
absolutely brilliant. I mean, but it does show you again what's possible if you've got the time and application and you want to put the effort into these.
It's getting all those figures as well. I know, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
that is awesome. That Instagrammer's dream. I mean, look at the windows looking out there. Or wow, that is.
Yeah, I can see a bit of the Hoth there as well. Hoth battle scene. Yeah,
I mean, they could. I'd be happy if they did that. What's he called now? Gideon's cruiser, whatever. That would be nice. The bridge of that. This would be better,
Yeah,
Classics.
much better.
Empire. Yeah, and then you'd have a card surround to go around all the way around that, wouldn't you? And with all like the ships in the background, or just Starfield or whatever, wouldn't you? So yeah, or you could change it some sort of yeah.
I remember like 10 years ago, when old Budget Jedi used to do all his dioramas as well. I guess that's he used to be do them on the cheap, but he'd do quite well. I mean, he wasn't. He admitted he wasn't professional, but he was he was a great reviewer of action figures as well. So I think he was in the Philippines. So I mean, Force with Jesse will know him. And
what were they called again?
The Budget Jedi.
Budget Jedi. Yeah,
he's quite famous. He's quite famous. Yeah.
They went through a period of commenting on my videos.
Yeah.
Lot, actually, he's got that emblem. It's like a black, yellow, and blue, isn't it? The emblem.
Yeah.
And he did some really nice stuff. Actually, really good stuff.
And he had a great presenting voice, very soothing. So.
Yeah.
Soothing.
He took his time. He did quite like half an hour or so, but that's good. That's what you need, isn't it? To proper shows,
Yeah.
Really good. Very good indeed. Well, we're coming up, boys, to 2 hours.
Wow. It's gone fast.
It's funny. After the wheel, I thought we're going to have to end this now, but it's been good talking about all sorts of stuff. What are our thoughts on the... have we talked about that? I can't remember now. What do we think is going to happen on this Wednesday thing then? Like, I haven't even thought about it, and I don't really...
No.
care. That doesn't sound right. I don't know. I don't know what to expect.
I think we'll just get disappointed like we usually do, won't we? To be honest, so
people who follow the cycles of these things, they sometimes they blow you away and then they hit you with stuff randomly that aren't even on a stream, and then they do these things, and these can be hit and miss. But they did one, and I can't remember if it was 12 months ago, but I actually called my video, "Was this the best one ever?" Because it was such a good one.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Yeah, I think it's the one when they announced Bib Fortuna. I think that was the one.
Well, really some people are saying this is going to be more Black Series orientated than TVC, because we've had quite a lot of TVC, haven't we? So they're saying we're going to get maybe the Endor layer with the long hair, sort of in the Ewok village, and
wow.
maybe the Jedi. I doubt we're going to get. We're not going to get any Rise of Skywalker figures, I doubt, but they were talking about the Luke and Leia dueling, lightsaber dueling. They keep bringing that up, but I can't see it.
It is looking like, here's Jesse now about the Budget Jedi. It is looking like they're going towards an Ewok village with all this. There's loads of stuff going on for Return of the Jedi, especially Endor. Yeah, I thought he was in the US. So this Philippine, the Philippines threw me with that. I don't know.
I guess he was Filipino, I think, maybe.
All right.
Yeah, originally, yeah.
I think there's the big thing about Art Trooper 5s. Is it fives? Everyone wants the 5s or something. I think that's more of the clone, the younger guy collectors want the 5s. I think I'm happy. Well, I've got one Arc Trooper. Okay, I'm happy. I've got one, so I don't need to have the rest.
Don't you mean Jesse? You mean Jesse?
Is it 5s, isn't it?
No,
I'm sorry, in Black Series. In Black Series. They've only done Echo in Black Series. I think everyone's gone. Oh, they want.
Are you quite steady, Matt, on your Black Series ratio versus 3 3/4 inch? Are you staying steady on it, or have you changed in any way?
No. I pick. Yeah, I mean TVC. I usually get all of them, but Black Series I pick now just the odd figure I really want.
Right.
So yeah, I won't get every single one. So I mean, I've got the Ahsoka. I've got Fennec Shan, which is probably an amazing figure. So I've got her now, and I got that Umber Trooper, the black and yellow.
I mean, I got recently a Hulk Hogan figure. It was a really 6-inch figure, brilliant, and it's the one with Hulk rules on it. So I thought I have to get that. I don't buy wrestling figures, but when I saw that, I thought I have to get that one. And it's just sort of stood on a shelf, and I just figured that, you know, with wrestling figures, they're just blokes standing around, aren't they? I suppose you could have you could just have them in a ring, couldn't you? I suppose there's no other environment you could have them in. Yeah. But that's the thing about Star Wars. There is environments you can have them in, vehicles and stuff. So that's why my 6-inch died to death. I bought a couple of figures and then I thought, well, why am I doing this? I've got it all.
Yeah, it doesn't go with your collection, does it? It doesn't go with your collection.
But I can appreciate that. And I tried actually when I first moved into this place, I tried having a 6-inch section, but then I had Tarkin stood next to Jango Fett, stood next to someone like a bloody Royal Guard, and it's like, what? It's just like a mashup of characters. I hated it. So
we all collect different. We all collect differently, don't we? I mean, I've got my room, and I've got it. I've got it all over the place, so I don't care who's with the.
Yeah,
you're more display, aren't you? You're more least display. Yeah, some people, you know, you've got your certain way of collecting, which people like.
And do you know what? It is quite nice to mash it up. I can understand that, Matt. Totally.
Yeah. Some people are very methodical and they have all theirs numbers, you know, numbers, have them all in the right order and stuff.
Like Nick.
No, I'm not that organised to number them.
No, Nick has them all in just character, doesn't he? So yeah, I'd love if I had more room, because the problem is my room is shelves everywhere to put stuff on. If I could have a room like yours with stripped out and just carded figures, it'd be great, but I just haven't got anything.
Jeff's collectible museum.
Yeah,
it'd be interesting to see on not necessarily Wednesday, but again, I don't know if anybody's looked at the sort of when the Hazlab projects are sort of posted, but maybe what might be the next sort of Hazlab project, whether that
could be
fashion or whether they've put any thought into that.
I think they'll be. I don't know. I think they'll be gone quiet for a bit because if we've got that the throne playset coming out, which is a big one, isn't it? Really, that's a big thing now. I mean, that's not Hazlab, is it? But I mean,
have you ordered one, Matt? It's massive.
Yeah, no, I've not ordered one. No, it's just I've got nowhere to put it.
Can I just say really quickly, Darth Wizzy Wizard? I've been there and I've done it. I've picked it up and I've sold it all now, so I've already had it, and I thought it would work with this, but it doesn't. It just did not work.
Too big, isn't it? Yeah.
I thought
they do take up a lot of room. Those big cards, they do take up a lot of room.
It throws this off balance or something like that. It was just it was weird.
Yeah, you're a TVC collector. And that's it.
Plus, you know what, Matt? That second wave, it never came. It was Dorkside Toys who've been great every time I've bought from them, and it wasn't their fault. But that second wave with the Navy commander and all that, it just never happened. It was just like they said.
Yeah. All right.
And if you want to cancel, just cancel because it's not looking like it's going to happen. I don't know what the problem was. It was a distribution thing. But so I just
sorry, Nick. Did you just say
Dorkside? Yeah, not
Dork. Not
the other.
Yeah, the other one we don't mention.
One that sounds like it that we don't. Yeah, we don't talk about it.
Yeah, Dork. Yeah.
Absolutely outrageous conduct.
Yeah, I just pick and choose now. So yeah. It's nice though to have the chance to get the re-releases. So
yeah, I bought in Asda those what are they called, Mission Fleet packs. They were on sale for £6. I thought they'd be good for reviews, so you know, cheap reviews.
All right, which ones did you get, man?
I got the Mando with the bike, the speeder bike, the speeder troop, biker scout with the speeder bike, and
there's
the one from this what is it, a clone trooper with some sort of walker thing.
Oh yeah, the chicken leg sort of mini.
Yeah. And there's one with the only one I didn't get was the Anakin with the speeder bike.
Yeah,
Or maybe I should have picked that one up.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
It's like what you always say. Think back to Shea Vizsla. You know, look what you're not learning your lesson.
But then I've heard they've got the Millennium Falcon for £12.50 as well.
Well, I've seen it for 20, I think. It was I didn't pick it up. But I mean, I put the Razor Crest up. I got that and I resprayed it. So it's a lovely. It's my only way of getting a Razor Crest.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, which I'm pretty. That'll do. But that, I mean, this Samuel Jackson figure, I love this Samuel.
That looks good. I need that one. That's one I missed.
Such a good figure. I don't think Tim was that, but I love the head sculpt.
I can't wait to open that. Yeah,
that just looks great.
It's really funny, Matt.
I like how they got it. I like how they put it in the actual bubble. He looks really, because they would just wrap the thing up and just stick it in.
Yeah.
They made it look like he's posing there in the bubble.
Do you know what, Matt? It's not the best. I think the best head sculpt they made. This is just my opinion, but the orange card Black Series one, when he's got the gauntlets on, so it's almost like
that
one. That is a really good head sculpt
figure. Yeah.
Don't you reckon, BOE? It's a good one. I mean, that's a good one.
Yeah,
and he looks slightly angry in that one as well. The vintage collection one. He's But the other one is quite a good face, and I think they missed it. That would have been great on a Clone Wars card to go with the Anakin, the Obi, and the Ahsoka.
Yeah.
And with just imagine with Samuel L. Jackson image as well. I'm sorry, Mike. Just Sam Jackson image as well. They could have, manipulated it, made it look like he was. That would have been great, like the other ones.
Yeah. All I was going to say, it's a very, very different looking. I wouldn't say figure. Obviously, the body sculpt is exactly the same as was it 2010 or 2011 release?
Yeah.
The head sculpt is. I don't know if it's major. It is major. I'm not saying it's majorly different. It is different. But
imagine Mace Windu done like that though, with Samuel L. Jackson's face on it.
But the color of it, Matt, is completely different from the 2011.
The bloody bastard orange card line. It's like the Vic Reeves and Bob Moore. Die, you bloody bastard otter. Anyway. Anyway, boys, we've been doing 2 hours.
It's been great. Yeah.
I'd love to stay longer, but maybe we should wind this up to a close now. I don't know.
Yes. Yeah.
Great any other thoughts? Pump them out now, boys.
Pump them out.
So anyway, should we whip round? Should
I'd
we
be scared to pump it. I was just saying I'd be scared to pump anything out.
You heard that first.
Anyway, so if you are, unfamiliar
by the way,
with
that's past watershed moment for BOE.
I should put the link in the things, I could jump on.
I'm going to now quickly, speaking of posting links, I'm going to put a link to Mike's channel again in the chat. And this is Mike, as in Solo Shop first, And again, Mike, as I said about you before, not only are you a knowledgeable collector and you love your Star Wars, and you're not closed-minded either. You collect everything. You're interested in. You'll appreciate and embrace it all, but also you're just a very knowledgeable guy. You're savvy with the whole marketing aspects of certain things as well. So you're a good voice in the community. So definitely subscribe to Mike if you haven't already.
Thanks. And said I'm just messing around on the channel at the moment, guys. To be fair.
Yeah.
Tiny acorns. The BOE
mighty oak tree.
Yeah, from tiny acorns. I remember you said that on a US
little steps. Yeah.
But and then there's obviously Universal. Why do I keep getting confused, Matt? Because you've got Universal Shabby Reviews. UC Matt, Universal Collector Matt. If you haven't subscribed to Matt, and sorry, Matt, I haven't posted a link to yours in the chat. I shall do that now.
Thank you.
I shall do that now. And then there's the BOE, of course, the mighty BOE.
The legend.
The mighty.
The man, the myth, the legend. I've typed in Universal. I've got stuff coming up. Universal Studios Orlando here now. Hang on a minute.
Yeah, you got to put the little dash between the Universal and Collectors. That helps as well. So,
Matt, what's your usual? Where else can we sort of pick you up and find you?
Yeah, I'm on. I've got a Facebook page. I've got an Instagram page. I'm on Twitter. So yeah, it's is U-V Twitter, the collector on Twitter, and Instagram. It's Universal Collector on Instagram. I'm on there as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Facebook, I've got a page. So,
and you've got like those ASMR videos as well, Matt. You know, like the very soothing, like the one when you were removing the retro collection sticker. I'm sure
that video was my first video doing YouTube, because I saw someone else doing it and I thought, there's another way of taking these stickers off. I'm going to do it, and it was my first attempt at. Yeah, it was terrible. So, but I got better. I'm sure
I saw a comment saying this is the go-to video when you want to go to sleep. You know what I mean? Not in a bad way. That sounds terrible.
That is probably one of my friends. Yeah, he's like that. Yeah, one of my friends would do that. Yeah.
But do you know what, Matt? I never even attempted taking those stickers off. It just looked like far too much of a hassle, so I just kept them on.
I took them off I took them off the Star Wars: The Empire, but the Mandalorian ones I've not touched. I took a couple off, and they didn't look. They've done what they've done, but they've used different glue or something. But
how did you do it, Matt? Did you use like lighter fluid and
I cotton bud. I just soaked the sticker, and then I just went in underneath and just kept dipping it in lighter fluid and just brushing it and gradually peeled it away. People say use a hairdryer, but that's really aggressive, I think, because you're getting any heat on that bubble. You don't want any heat.
Oh God, it'll go like that.
Yeah, but then people say, well, putting lighter fluid is quite aggressive, but then it evaporates instantly, but it just loosens the glue, because that glue gun you can get, that's quite. I thought it's quite aggressive. You can use Mr. Sheen polish as well, but I don't
like the sound of this. But also, it leaves a permanent print anyway. That sticker has like a tanning mark or something, doesn't it? Almost.
Yeah, well, say I did the Mandalorian ones, and you could see a slight ring on IG, and so I stopped and didn't do it to any other ones. So.
I'm happy. I can live with them. But somebody did say before they came out, they said that those stickers were actually printed on there, and I thought, what a ridiculous idea that was for somebody to do that.
Yeah.
Obviously, that didn't come true, but still, you know.
Yeah, I'm trying to find one that I took the sticker off. I could show you, but yeah.
I like stickers, but I do agree they're very big. But I've got no problem. I never did a video. I always meant to do a video looking at all the different stickers we've had in the past. But I like, especially the classic Corona one. You know, where is he now? I've got him here somewhere. Like, this one here. I love this. Love that one there. Brilliant.
Oh,
Can't beat that.
Yeah,
beautiful sticker. That. Oh,
beautiful. Yeah, that's a nice sticker. Yeah.
Especially that era.
Era. So anyway, and then the BOE just chugging his last bit of a bit. You looked at, you see that he's just belted the last of his beer there. What was the where can we find you then? BOE? I don't usually
YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. There's a group, Star Wars Vintage Figures 1978 modern. So I created that group, Action Figure Grader and his pals, more or less. We're all on that. So if you want to get in contact with any of us, you're in that group. Only one. Yeah. So
that's right. MCM Films 2001. Am I right?
No. It's
Maybe that's your URL still.
Yeah. Well, that's. I blacked out Ewoks, and my old channel was MKM Films 2009.
It still is. Check this out. If I post this link here now, it still comes. This will be you. That's where you'll find the blacked out Ewoks. But that's like a film credit, that isn't it? I love that. Brilliant. Yeah. Anyway, thank you very much indeed for everybody who has been watching. And just the last few goodbyes there. We've got Ryan, aka Rogue One Avery. Hello there.
Hello
there.
There's
loads of people. Hello. Greetings from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cincinnati,
cool. Paul Morales, Mr. JJ, and everybody who has watched tonight. Thank you very much for tuning in, and congratulations to the winner of this. I shall organise that getting to you, and also the patch for second place. Thank you very much. All right then. On that bombshell, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I have been only one Kenobi, only one.
Good night.
Out.
Goodbye.
See you guys.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Happy
Bye. Bye. Bye.